or something, or
Right.
or maybe you like double
Yeah,
click it. I don't know.
I found it. I found
You
it.
got it?
I
Okay.
feel like my inner boomer is showing. I'm like, how do I use this Discord?
Girl, what did you
Okay.
do? How
So let's take a look. So is this Wi-Fi by the way, or is this?
It is. It is
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
Okay. That does change things a little bit, but I'll
It
try to
does.
keep that in mind. Okay, so again, side B and neutral, generally not what you want to do. Um,
Yeah.
by the way, again, here's the thing. Even if it catches, it's just the risk reward is really bad at 0%. Side B is super laggy, and you're gonna get, like 13% for hitting it. And if you don't hit it, you're gonna take like 40% against a good player. So side B, don't get me wrong, side B is a really broken move, but you kind of want to use it not really in neutral unless your opponent's a kill percent. Like it's really good, obviously, against like projectile characters. Sometimes you can mix them up like that. Or again, like if they're off stage, you can like 50-50 them with side B. That's really good. But in neutral, especially low percent, I would really discourage you from using side B.
Got it.
Oh.
I think this is just button check.
Oh, okay, I get it. Is this like, are we getting into it?
No,
Or
I
no?
think
Oh,
he
okay,
needs to
okay.
be eventually.
Got it, got it, got it. Okay, now we're getting into it, right?
Yes,
No?
I hopefully. No, we are. We are.
Okay, okay. Um, yeah, so far this is all good. Yeah, so,
I got lucky there.
he's getting hit by gyro.
Yeah, luckily,
Uh,
Inkling's tall enough that it'll hit.
yeah. Down throw, up tilt, up air. Oh. So far, there's not a ton to say other than obviously you need to work on your confirms, though obviously harder on Wi-Fi. But like sometimes like you hit something and then you kind of went crazy with the next option. Obviously, by the way, here too, you probably don't want to stay charging this against invincibility. You want to just use
Yeah,
movement. Like just the simple charge is good enough. You really don't need like a strong charge on spinners. Probably strong charge on spinner isn't even that good in the matchup because Inkling's not that tall. So you can actually probably like she can low profile it if you charge it too much.
well, that's true.
Okay, good recovery. Oh, she SD'd. Okay. Uh, uh, okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the scenario I'm talking about. Which good, you got a good grab off that.
Yeah,
So, okay, yeah. A little late on it. Yeah. So this is a scenario where I don't mind the side B as much because he has spinner in hand. So it's really obviously he throws it down. So I don't know if like you know I don't know if you saw this or not, but if he kept spinner in hand, that's a pretty good situation to do the side B. Again, it's like it's still kind of risky, honestly. At this percent.
right. I'm not minimizing risk with this move for sure.
Yeah, but it's better. It's a better situation to use it in because
Right.
it'll set up for an offstage situation. Like this won't kill by itself, but it'll set up for like an edge guarding situation. And the fact that like if someone has spinner in hand, they're usually again like they're gonna throw it right, and
They'll throw
obviously
it. Yeah.
side B reflects it. And two, it's like even if they don't throw it at you, um, like a lot like it's tricky for people just like mentally to like hit you with something because they have to do like a Z drop aerial or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they're usually, even if they don't throw it at you, like they're gonna have a hard time punishing you with like something significant. So this I do like this side B more is basically what I'm saying. Yep, good. Yeah, I mean there's I mean, I think that that Inkling needs to work on not getting hit by gyro every time. but but
Yeah.
honestly, I don't like. I think for the most part, how you played neutral, and everything was fine. I mean, basically, like, okay, you won that game because you were using gyro and laser, and he was getting hit every time, and he didn't know how to deal with it, and it's like good. Like if they don't know how to deal with it, just keep doing it, right? Like you're
Right.
gonna keep like so keep winning. So that's great. Do that. Again, I think you need to be careful with your confirms. But other than that, it was pretty decent. Let's see. Forward air. Yep. Yep. Great. Um, let's look at this. So, mm, you could have re-grabbed spinner probably after you missed the tech chase.
Hmm. Okay.
It's usually pretty good idea. Like right here, I understand you were going for the tech
Yeah.
chase, but like once you missed it, like this is a really good opportunity to grab spinner. Okay. Yep. Good. High nair. Yep. Good nair. Honestly, I don't know. I can't remember. Aw, you missed the.
Yeah. The jab block.
Yeah, you had it and you just dropped it.
Can we go back and look at that again?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Why did I miss that?
yeah, I mean, you just needed to do another one. Like you had it.
Yeah, one more than an F smash,
Uh
and
huh.
that's not. That's at least a ledge guard situation after that.
For sure.
Why would I fair
Yeah,
after
that was
a
weird.
down to jab block? Yeah.
Right here, there's like slight spacing things you gotta be aware of. Like right here. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? So you do a nair in place, which there's really not much of a reason not to do like an approaching nair here, cause like, so he's next to spinner, right? He can't really like whiff punish you. Like he can't really dash back and whiff punish you, because if he's gonna do a dash back, he needs to like do like dash attack to grab spinner. You know what I mean? So like anyway, point
Right.
being, he can't really run back, and if he like jumps back, he's probably not gonna easily be able to punish you, right? So if you go forward, you catch him where he is right now, right? And then you'll probably also catch if he tries to like run past. Um, yeah, doing it in place just like miss spacing it and kind of like, I mean, yeah, because it's like, because dash frames, if someone commits to dash frames, like they can't act out of dash immediately. So like maybe he could have low profiled if you did an approaching nair, but like if he low profiles from dash, he's not going to be able to punish you because you're in a certain amount of
Punish the landing.
lag frames from dash. So anyway, I think you just need to be careful with spacing. Like basically, you should have done an approaching nair here. Like there's kind of not a
Yeah.
reason not to. Oh, okay, it's a mix up. That's fine. What happened there? Whoops, I went too far back. You're trying to grab gyro there. It's whatever, you throw it. Okay. This is a mix up. You didn't need to dash there. You could have just started down tilting. The fact that you started dashing made you miss it. So,
Hmm.
again, be aware of the spacing. Yeah, and that's just a
Yeah,
mix
'cause
up.
I can place. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a mix up on that, so that's fine. Um, I would also be careful with these right here. The low back airs right here. I'd be careful with this. I understand why you went for it, but like, it's like this is pretty punishable. Um,
Yeah.
did you have a double jump, or did you use a double jump? Let me just check. It's right here. So yeah, you'd use double jump. Honestly, you can use double jump pretty early, but it's like okay. I mean, you
Yeah.
could land on platform with Nair. You could land here with
Yeah.
Nair. You
Retreating
could
near maybe.
do yeah. You could do like an air dodge. Like just back air is it's a lot more punishable with the spacing. It's like really
Yeah.
laggy, so I'd be careful with it. Doing it like solo to the ground.
Yeah.
I because I do remember you had that habit last time we played as well.
Yeah. Especially coming
Yeah,
back to ledge from being knocked off. Yeah.
yeah. This was good. I think you were trying to do a what's it called? The tomahawk here. You were just a little slow with
Yeah.
it.
I
It would have
did.
been good. I think you would have hit it. You were just slow with it.
Yeah. I might have should have fast balled it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So this is the first. Okay. This is the first part where I'm like, so far again, I feel like for the most part you've been playing neutral pretty well. Here though, what? Yeah, this is a bad approach on your side. So like Inkling being above you, she has a really good angle. And the only thing you're going to be able to contest with is like forward air, but it's like pretty awkward to contest with forward air. Like you don't have the spacing is the problem. Like if you were closer already, like if you were like right here, then you can do like a
Yeah.
rising forward air.
Up tilt or something. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is like right here, it's like she has the angle. She has the angle advantage. Is sort of the issue. Because she can forward air you, and that's gonna beat out basically everything, like in terms of frames and in
Yeah.
terms of hitboxes. And then like, and she can even like she has like better mix-ups. She has better mobility, right? So she can like land and then like mix you up with something like a bear after.
Yeah.
So basically, right here, you need to not have approached. You basically need to just like continue maintaining like sort of like let her land basically, right? And then can like recharge laser or you know what I mean, like go in with like punish her landing with like an F tilt or like a down tilt or again, you know what I mean, or like do like another nair, something like that. But yeah, this right here, this is like bad angle. So you should not
So
be
in
like
other
running
words,
forward.
let her. Oh, I see.
Yeah, you just need to like recognize. So I think this is a common problem that like a lot of Smash players run into. A lot of people need to like sort of recognize when it's their turn to play the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of situations that are favorable for one character and are not favorable for the other character, right? So again, in this situation, I would say at that distance, at that specific like diagonal vertical distance, right? Um, Inkling is gonna have way better risk reward. Like she has way better angles against you. So in those instances, you don't have to force anything. Like there's gonna be there's gonna be some situations where you're forced to like guess and do something. Like if you're like really close quarters, maybe if you're at ledge, right? That they're like ledge trapping you. Like yes, like you're gonna be in disadvantageous positions sometimes where you're forced to do something, and that makes sense. However, this is neutral. You have so much stage to work with, right? You can choose not to engage with this angle. And again, I think that's what like not enough people do. It's like just recognize that that situation is going to be disadvantageous for you, and literally just refuse to engage with it, right? So you could have hanged back, right? Again, you can like try to whiff punish the landing. You can try to do some like movement baits, but just recognize that that angle is going to be bad for you. So don't run forward, if that makes sense.
So with Inkling above me at that angle,
Hmm.
how do I phrase this? It's not that I've lost neutral, but it removes a lot of. It basically removes all of my options except for one. Which is to move back, give more stage control to the Inkling, and reset neutral that way.
Yes. And yes, that's correct. And I would say two things about that. One is Stage control matters, but in a lot of matchups and in a lot of percent situations and in a lot of like positioning situations, people get too obsessed on stage control and regaining stage control when really like it's not that important. Like you can play from like don't get me wrong, it's good. Like don't get me wrong, like, I'm not saying like hey like stage control doesn't matter. It matters, but it's like I feel like too many players again like get overly focused on like I need stage control. It's like no, you don't need stage control, at least not all the time. And not having stage control is not always actively detrimental. Um
Right. Losing
because
this neutral exchange is more detrimental than giving up stage
exactly.
control.
Exactly. So it's about like yes, like ideally you want to regain stage control, but you need to understand when you can regain stage control. You know what I mean? And again, understanding that sometimes like not having stage control isn't actually even that bad. I don't think like for example, really in this matchup, I don't even think it's that bad not to have stage control. Now, granted, again, like as Rob, as almost any character in this game, you don't want to be at ledge, right? Like you don't want to be in the corner, but
Yeah,
that's
in the corner, of
different
course.
than not having center stage, right? Like, as you still have like good like room to work with. Like you have a ton. You have the platform to work with. You know, you have all the room under the platform to work with, all the room behind the platform. You have a lot of room still. Like you're not in the corner. Again, being in the corner is bad, but not having center stage is not that bad. If
Yeah,
that makes
makes
sense.
sense. Makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, so I would just say yes, just recognize that hey, he put himself in position to get that and just don't interact and then, just use your movement and then find a better opportunity for yourself. Um okay, so what happened here? Whoops. Did I don't know, here it is. Yeah, so you did an I think you did a you're trying to do an A cancel. You're aware of A cancels, right?
Yeah,
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 A
and then you
landing.
can,
A landing, yeah.
yeah,
Cool. I think you did it a little bit too high, so you put yourself in a bit of lag. But it was still good. Good idea. Um,
and the fair tries
and
to come
then
out,
yeah,
but
just okay. Yeah, it's mixed up. That's fine. And then back air. Yep, good. Okay, cool. Back throw. Cool. Yep. Down. Ooh, you could have gone for a down air. Um, I guess here's the thing. So like right here. So you
yeah,
hit that.
there's
You're in a
no
pretty good
escape pod
position.
such as that.
You're in a pretty good position. There's a lot of different things you could do. So you just kind of didn't do any of them, right? So like let's think about it. So you have enough time to set up gyro if you want. Like you could toss gyro onto stage, right, and then grab it and like set it at ledge. You could go off and edge guard. Edge guarding Inkling with side B is pretty good. Like it'll
True.
kill for sure if you catch her. And obviously it's not guaranteed to catch, but it's like you can put her in kind of like a 50-50. You tried to snag her with that's fine. This is still good that you tried to snag her with the gyro. But then okay, so I guess you're shielding because you're worried that she might hit you with a fair, which is
Yes,
fine.
which I don't know if
Yeah, she could have probably hit you with a fair. So yeah, that's
the
fine.
driftback says like I'm not gonna hit that shield.
Now she can't. So now at this point, now is the time that you need to do something. And this is the part that confused me. So you started like dashing back and you're
Yeah.
giving up position actually. Like you could have gone for again, you could have gone for side B, you could have gone for down air, like two frame. You could have just stayed here and shielded, or you could have stayed at like, at least like a little bit closer, like roll distance. Um,
So this is my brain thinking that I can like dash back, put gyro at the ledge if they stall, but
yeah,
I guess
that's
I'm not
that's like
thinking about when they
way
grab ledge and then yeah,
that's like way too laggy. Way. Like you don't have enough time like at all to do that.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so because you already committed like the gyro thing, it's like if you were gonna set up gyro,
They've been way back
it
here.
would yeah, it would have been like, whoops. If you're gonna set up gyro, it literally has to be like right now. Because the
Yeah,
thing is, like, look at like the way you're facing is to the right. So it's literally gonna take you like you're gonna have to like shield, turn around, like toss gyro, grab gyro, and come back. Like it's literally gonna take you like all of this time to get
true.
back. So so yeah, you just did not have any time. And here, if anything, you could be going for a back air to read like a jump, but you're not even positioned for it is the problem. Like this is the like you know what I mean? Like the only thing you can realistically go for here is back air, but you're not even positioned for it. You're too far away from
Yeah,
from
I can
ledge.
maybe cover a roll
Yeah,
here, but that's one option out of all
and
of
it's like,
I'm covering.
why would they go for that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't.
So yeah, yeah. So anyway, so just again be aware like the positioning, the timing. Ooh, fell out. Cool. Yep, that's fine. Let me look at that again. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hmm. Okay. Good patience. Got past. Okay. Um. Hmm. Kill. Yeah. Cool. Yep. I like the spacing and neutral. That's good. Yeah, that's a mix up. Down tilts. Great. Great. Yeah, I mean, hey, bro, I feel like you've gotten a lot more solid since last time we played.
I might have gotten lucky against Fish here.
Oh,
Yeah, he SD'd already once.
wild side B.
Yeah,
Almost got the space for the Nair. Wasn't bad. That need to be a forward air. Neutral air too laggy at close quarters. Let me watch this again. So yeah, it's like a whiff because of the spacing, but that's fine. Not really like it's just a mix up. Yeah, that should have been fair. You're fine. You try to get past. Okay, he whiff punishes. That's fine. You dodge that, and then you go in again. This is not a great angle for you. You're gonna have to forward air here, if anything,
yeah,
because
for sure.
Nair's too laggy. Um, and also you could honestly, like, Inkling's only gonna have like a limited threat range. I understand people sometimes get too scared of like some projectiles. Like you could honestly like drift back and not be worried about her splat bomb very much. And the other thing too is like your nair or your forward air here, like against her back air, like you're gonna lose. Like that's a problem. Like she has her back turned to you. Like her back air is invincible. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, right, right.
so honestly, you just needed to like again recognizing the situation. You needed to like start fading back or like fast falling and like go through platform or something to protect
It's
yourself.
not my turn to
It's not your
get
turn to
this
play the
into
game.
neutral here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Cool. Gyro. Bad side B. Again, you don't want to be
Yeah.
doing those in neutral like that. Yeah. Got to be cognizant of the splat bomb. Oh my god, you almost hit that too. That's crazy. Um. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah. You should You can space that a little bit better. Right here. Your down tilt. I mean, maybe you were trying to like and again, I know it's Wi-Fi, so it's like different because like maybe you're trying to like bait her into doing like a roll and then covering that. But then you ended up just like right next to her, like okay, I'll down tilt you. Because if you down tilt like spaced, I'm pretty sure you can't get up smashed. Granted,
Yeah, I
obviously, if you
definitely
do it
didn't
spaced, you also
expect
don't
the up
get
smash.
the like your stronger confirms off the down tilt. So it's like a risk reward thing. Then obviously you can then at that point it's a mix up because you could have also gone for grab. So it's not bad. It's just yeah, it's just things to keep in mind, but it's not bad. Good. Down to oh wow, that shield poked? He dropped shield,
No, I
right?
think they dropped shield.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah. That's
that's yeah. And again, I don't like this. Like you would die for this. You would die for doing this. Um,
oh, if someone if they were much better, yes, they would
yes,
F smash me easily.
yeah, or up smash, but like charged one.
And I think that's probably my problem is that like at my level, I'm playing against people that I wouldn't get punished for this, and so it reinforces my
Yeah, the bad
poor
habit.
behavior to do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, do you know booyah percentage for Rob? I don't.
132 is like the max. I think after that, I can. I don't even need to DI properly. I just need to jump.
So you're not in booyah percentage?
I don't think
Honestly,
so.
you can just hold shield then.
I don't know why I dropped it.
Yeah,
I
cause
mean,
like
I guess I'm not expecting roller to come out. I don't know
yeah,
why I'm
but it's
not,
like
but
yeah,
okay.
always try to like play around to your opponent's win condition, right? So
That's true. I don't.
um
I'm
okay.
not thinking about that at all.
Um something good to know right here. This after someone whiffs grab like that, um your what's your dash grab like frame 10?
Probably.
Your dash grab is probably going to be your best friend instead of doing dash attack. I know you probably did dash attack because you wanted gyro, but like to punish this, dash grab is usually going to be your best friend because you know, people's like the end lag on people's grabs is like fucking 50 frames, right? It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And obviously the fastest options people can do are frame 1 is shield, right? They usually have like a frame 7 jab or something, right? And then they have obviously like frame 3 jump squat, but if you even if you take into account the jump squat, like it takes them multiple
Yeah.
more frames to get outside
To get
of
away.
grab
Yeah.
range. So usually your grab is gonna be the best way to punish um, something like this because basically what that means is the fastest option your opponent has is frame 1 shield, right? And grab beats basically every option, including frame 1 shield. Whereas dash attack could beat basically every option except for frame 1 shield, right? So also
Can we go
you
like
have
five
good
seconds before this and look at this just
mm,
to reinforce it in my brain how we got here like 3 seconds before
yeah,
this
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Oh, gyro.
Yeah. So he does see he whiffs dash grab. So
Yep.
then you go for dash attack. Again, I think it's
Yeah.
you're doing it out of habit of regrabbing gyro, but again, it's like you just need to keep in mind that if someone was to dash grab like that, you should be going for your grab to punish that. Because also you have good, Rob has good punish off of grab 0. Like you're gonna get a solid like 20-30%, from grab at 0. Obviously you can do up throw into forward air, or you can do a back throw, which is a pretty good mix up. Like you can do like back throw into like dash attack. So you have like two like I think up throw forward air is confirmed, right? It's like true, but it only does
Yep.
like 20%. Whereas like back throw is not true. Like back throw dash attack I think is not true, but a lot of times you can get more out of it because you can extend it.
Yeah.
So anyway, point being, you have a really strong punish, relatively speaking, off of grab. Because again, like even if you hit this dash attack, right? I mean, you can maybe confirm it into gyro, and then that's it, right? So you're actually even going to get
Yeah,
less damage than
right.
if you had gotten a
If I
grab.
don't dash grab, no wait, if I don't dash attack, I don't pick up the gyro. I can back through at 0%, and then I can probably dash attack and grab the gyro.
Mm.
That might be a 0 to death if I can get my combos right.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So it's just something to keep in mind. It's basically just keep in mind that like in that situation, your grab is your best option.
Got it.
Cool. You did a Z drop, shield, great. Yep. Okay, you're boxing. I think that might have shield poked. Okay, so here you've been standing here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, this is another situation you just have to recognize, and I don't know what's gonna happen, right? But you have to recognize this is probably not a good situation, right? Like she's approaching with back air, and you can't really contest it. You don't have any like, you just don't have the space or the frames or the hitboxes to contest this. So what you should be doing is you should be getting space. You could shield as well. You could just stand here and shield. But granted, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you I don't like standing here
Space
and
Bear
shield.
on shield is just yeah.
You can, because you can get, not only can you get shield pressured, you can even get like tomahawk grabbed, and like Inkling gets a good amount off of tomahawk grab, right? Um, like she can combo you for like 30-40%, right? Um, so what you should be doing here is regaining positioning, and you're not going to be able to run past her, so you're going to have to like run back. So keep that in mind. Let's see what you do. You shield, and oh, sorry, I meant oh right here. Oh, but his back is injured. Still, same concept applies though. Same concept applies
Yeah, it's
because
basically the same situation.
yeah. So what he? Oh, cool. You did good. You did run back. Well, nice. See, I feel like you've gotten a lot better, my friend.
I hope so.
Um, what happened here? Okay. Yeah. So that's just whiff punish. Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to be careful with that. Uh, the again, I actually don't even mind that side B as much because again, like it covers landing pretty well. Okay. Grab. Yep. Though, okay, I would say I don't love this has happened. I think this is like the third time it happens. Um, against Inkling, when Inkling's at like 60+%, you've been forward throwing her, and I kind of get it. Like you're maybe setting up like an offstage situation. Obviously you're maintaining stage control, but honestly, I feel like the risk reward is way better on down throw when Inkling's at like 60% plus, because a lot of times you can true combo obviously into like up tilt up air, right? Or you can even go for like like a hard read that they're not gonna mash, and just like up smash and kill them. You know what I mean? Whereas like
Right.
forward throw, you do how much percent is it? It's like it's not very much. It's like 9%
Yeah,
or
all the throws
something.
are pretty small.
Um, let's see. And you don't have any true follow ups off it. And yeah, it's at 10%. And Inkling is not easy to edgeguard. I'm not saying she's not edgeguardable, right? But you're usually going to get better risk reward by doing down throw than forward throw. So just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, and then also this puts Inkling in that angle that we were talking
Yes,
about, that kind of
exactly.
45-degree
I was
angle.
about to mention it, but you beat me to it. Yeah, exactly. Like when she's at this like horizontal diagonal above you angle. This is like she has the angles. Yeah. He got stuck. Okay. Yeah, resetting. Cool. Yeah, she's gonna start fading back. Yep. She's going for a lot of rollers. Okay, cool. You caught her. Yeah. I don't mind that. You've been going for some of those where like the spacing isn't there. And you haven't really been hitting them. But obviously if you hit it, your opponent dies. And you're not gonna die for not hitting it. So I don't even mind it. It's pretty decent risk reward. Though you could be aware that like that's been the case, and then be like, um, Nice. Nice back air. Oh, I thought she was dead. Okay. Yeah. Forward air. Oh, okay. Up air. Nice. Not dead. Great. Yeah. Good stuff. Um. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Okay. So this is a different matchup. K rule.
Yeah, this is the guy that's actually streaming
Okay. So K rule Rob. Well, honestly, you could be going for like your zero to deaths. Like you're gonna hit them. He's such a
all the
big
time.
body.
Yeah.
Other than that, you have to be careful because he has a reflector. So you have to be careful with your projectiles. Um, you can. Your Nair is really good against him. Obviously, your down tilt's really good against him. Um,
The super armor is
like
tough to respect.
yeah, and you have to play around crown and you have to play around super armor. So honestly, a lot should be spacing safely against him unless you get like a big open up. I think that's where people get in trouble
Right.
against K. Rool, like not respecting the super armor and the crown. Like you pretty much just want to play neutral like safely until you find your open up. So
Yeah.
let's see. So you start out with that. It's fine. Okay, you shield that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Uh-huh. Down tilt. Yeah. Great. Oh, it's fine.
Oh,
Wi-Fi. I'll blame Wi-Fi.
thank
Uh,
you.
so you are being, I will say, it's kind of working out, but I will say this, you're being
Not drifting back.
overly aggressive. This isn't space. You can actually space this, and it's way safer. Like after, and again, I
Yeah.
know it's Wi-Fi, but just like for your knowledge, right? After you hit the forward air and you see that it hits shield, you can just start drifting back, and it makes it so you don't get shield grabbed. But you kind of like
Yeah.
land on top of him, and then honestly, he should have been able to shield grab you again, like Wi-Fi, right? But you end up like hitting each other. Um, and then right here, you have to like this nair. You're going for nair. This nair only makes sense if like you think your opponent is gonna hold shield, but then that still doesn't make sense because like if you know your opponent's gonna hold shield here, like at the edge, you should
Yeah.
honestly be going for like down tilts or grab, right? So basically this nair is like not good. Like it's like the spacing is way too close. So if you're gonna do an aerial, it should have been a forward air right here.
Okay.
Cool, good retreat. Yeah, slightly too close that happens. Oh, it could have been neutral air again, Wi-Fi, right? Oh, okay. Again, this is something that I see happen to people all the time, all the time, all the time. This right here, right here. Your opponent is jumping. Like they are jumping before you're jumping, right? And they're going towards you.
Right.
It's super common for people to jump. Just don't. Just don't. Just roll away. Just roll away. Just leave. Leave. Because
Why why is this a thing? Why does
um
this happen all the time?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know. I just know that like every time I coach someone, because I was literally just coaching someone a few days ago. Like Friday actually. Yesterday, right? Yeah. I literally coached someone yesterday, and that's how they kept losing essentially neutral a lot of times. Is they just like were jumping when their opponent was jumping towards them. Again, I think it's something like I don't know, dude. I think it's two things maybe. Maybe one is people are conditioned to like for like jump to be like their usual like out of shield option, right? Because it's is your fastest out of
Right.
shield, so that kind of makes sense. And then two, it's I don't know. Again, it's maybe the like not wanting to like wait your turn kind of deal. It's like, listen, this is not where you want to be. You need to get away. Like he has all of the like positioning and timing advantage right now. So really, You need to get away. K. Rool's pretty slow, so the best way to get away is to roll away. Obviously, some other characters they could like chase you down, like Roy or Crom. I mean, that'd be a different story, and that's kind of trickier,
Yeah.
right? But against K. Rool, you can literally just roll away, just
Yeah.
and
Even
then
holding shield would be
re-
better than doing
reset
it, what I
positioning.
did here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because you're not gonna have the frame data for anything, and like because he's already there. You know what I mean? Like he's already in
Yeah.
position. So yeah, just be aware. Like when people are close to you and they jump first, you need to not jump. You need to like get away.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Okay. Good. That's nice. Again, you need to be careful with now that's happened like 3, 4 times now. You're just using your projectiles too close to your opponent. Honestly, I felt like it was happening a little bit too against the Inkling, but the Inkling wasn't really punishing you. She was kind of running into them.
Right.
So yeah, just be careful with your projectile spacing. You need to space them farther away. Also, he hasn't reflected a single one yet, which is interesting.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he. Maybe next game.
Oh, yeah, that should have been again. I don't know if it's Wi-Fi. You could have 100% hit him if you had reacted. Um, yeah, this is again just like an awareness thing. You're not high enough for this nair to be good, right? Like if you're horizontal to your opponent is gonna beat you. Like if you're trying to do nair, right? So honestly, and again, this is another situation where it's like I think it's like you can just wait for it to be your turn. You don't got a box. Just go to the platform, right? Just reset the platform, like fade back, reset the platform, and then look to reset neutral later with like another jump. Like if you watch me play, and I don't know if you've ever watched me play too much, but and or if you watch pros play, right? Like not just me. I mean, I do it a lot, but like a lot, you'll see pros do it. Obviously, pros usually have like better characters, so that are faster. Um, but
Right.
but like again, it's like this. You don't have to force your way back to center immediately. Like pros are so good at like mitigating how much damage they take, but just being patient, just staying outside of people's threat zones, and then looking for the way to reset neutral into a position that's like favorable to them. So again, this is like you got to recognize you don't have the height for this, and just be like, okay, I'm gonna stay away from K. Rool's threat zone. I'm gonna fade back to platform. He can't do anything to me there, and then from there, I'm gonna look to, find a better way to regain stage control and neutral positioning. So you didn't have to force that, is what I'm saying. Okay, cool. That's great. Okay, cool. Oh, what is that, my friend?
That's a death right there. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's a
sure.
that's a no-no. That's you don't want to be doing that. Um, okay, I think this also happens to some people though. Um, so let's talk about this. And actually that's kind of what I was talking about with him doing this. Um, this is a this is a pretty good. Okay. Let me start here. This is a good situation for you, but he is being smart in his defensive options, making it very hard for you to take advantage of this good situation for you. So, like, what I'm talking about is the positioning, right? Like, yes, you do want your opponent to be here, and this is advantageous for you, but it's going to be tricky for you to capitalize off it if they do what I'm saying, which is that's literally what I was saying. Like, stay away from your opponent's threat zone, and just like wait for a good opportunity, right? So here's the thing: he's shielding. You can pressure platform with aerials for free, obviously, right? Like if you hadn't landed on platform, you could say like do a forward air or a laser or a gyro, right? And he
Yeah.
can't do anything about it, but he has a full shield. He doesn't really have to care that he can't do anything about it. He can be patient. Obviously, the counterplay is you would grab him, right? Well, the issue is it's actually
Right.
really really awkward to grab him because it's going to take you many frames to get in position to grab him, and he can probably react. So that's actually why this is really smart by him. He's like, I'm gonna try to stay away from your threat zone, and like the few things you can do, I can just shield. So people get antsy about pressuring people on platforms. So basically, now what I think should happen is, yes, you can pressure him, like let's say do a forward air, but immediately you need to fade back and stay center stage,
Yeah.
like stay on stage, right? And and then keep doing it. Like just do it patiently. Do it patiently. Basically, like you hit him with fair, and then you let's say you go back and you kind of wait to see what he does. Like, is he gonna jump? Is he gonna go forward? Like, what are you gonna cover him with, right? Um, and don't let him get back, obviously, for free. Just like keep him in the corner, but obviously, like, can be easier said than done, right? But don't you 100% do not want to overcommit here, and you don't want to like get overzealous, and because once you put yourself on the platform yourself, he can he can obviously like box with you really well, and he can it's no longer a bad position for him, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, I think that I'm banking on him panicking in the situation.
Yeah,
I have the I have the advantage being right here, right now. Um, but he understands the situation better than I do here, which actually turns it around pretty
yeah.
significantly.
He just basically had more patience than you did. And again, I think this
Yeah,
is a super common mistake. It used to happen to me all the time. But it's a super common mistake to just get overzealous with the platform pressure and just be like, oh, he's
yeah,
right there, right? It's like, well, you got to be careful though, because it's actually really hard to
yeah,
pressure this safely. So it's better to just maintain positioning control and then bully like that. And it's gonna take a while. Like it could this whole interaction could take like 30 seconds, right? Like you might have to wait until like the platforms start leaving, you know what I mean? But eventually he's going to have to find a way back, and that's when you can really capitalize. Or again, eventually you're going to wear his shield down enough that you're going to start shield poking him or something, right? And that's going to be an edge guard
yeah.
situation. So you just have to
And now
play.
I'm down to stocks.
You just need to be super patient here is what I'm saying. So be very
Right.
mindful of that. Yeah, the classic. Were you aware of that? K Rules loves to do
I've
that.
yeah. I didn't expect him to do it
Yeah.
at all.
Mhm. Cool. Grab. Oh, down tilt. Oh, great. Easy and better. Yeah, because you had gyro. Awesome. Ooh. Wow, that is tragic for him. Okay. You've been getting hit by a lot of these projectiles actually. But you've been getting hit by like returning
Always the crown
crown.
coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Um, basically, I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously, like you're canceling. I think you know what's happening. I think you're just maybe not being aware of it. What I mean by that is a lot of times you're canceling the crown's hitbox on the way to you with a projectile, and then you're not realizing that like returning crown has a different
Still active.
hitbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, as soon as you cancel the first hitbox of like approaching crown, you just need to jump, honestly, or shield, right? Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and you're just kind of you're sitting there, you're getting hit. Grab, great, yep, it's fine. This is another situation, and again, I don't know if this is Wi-Fi. I feel like this probably shouldn't have been Wi-Fi. I think like this should have been reaction, but like so right here, you are in lag, my friend, because you just used laser. You're in lag. He's above you,
Yeah.
but he knows you're in lag. There's another situation where like the only thing you should maybe go for is up tilt. Like that's it. Like anything else, like other than up, like as far as like trying to attack him, right? And by the way, even
Right.
up tilt, I don't recommend it because he's K rule. His nair is gonna super armor through your up tilt. So
Go right
actually,
through it.
like if it was another character, then sure up tilt. If because it's K rule, yeah, it's another situation where you
It's not my
literally
turn no
need
matter what.
to, yeah, you need to get out of there. So best way to get out of there, you have a pretty good roll actually. Like your roll is gonna get you out of there really quick. So I would literally just roll away. Because even if you dash, you might still get caught, like by forward air. But I think if you roll, you're not getting caught. Because your roll is pretty, like it covers a lot of distance. So I would just roll away here. Yeah, and that's also what I was talking. You remember how I mentioned that the the first game? Yeah, doing these back airs can get you in trouble for sure. You didn't like again. I understand why Robs do them, but like you gotta 100% be mindful of your opponent's threat range. Like you have way more than enough fuel. You just need to honestly, you need to start landing safely, and like this puts you in so much lag. You just need to be very mindful of those. I think Robs throw those out in general too often. It gets them in trouble. And again, by the way, I want to say good job because I think you're doing them way less than the first time we did a session, but you're still doing them a few too many times.
Yeah, I guess he's at ledge, so I don't think he's gonna get me.
Yeah. Yeah, hold shield, great. This is kind
Yeah,
of awkward. This like this. I think this stage layout's kind of awkward here against K. Rool. Um, I don't. Yeah, I think if you're Rob, you probably don't want this against K. Rool, honestly, because it's gonna make playing around platforms against K. Rool is gonna be like really awkward. He has like really good hitboxes, and he can like weave and like approach you pretty easily. So might be weird. Okay, you land down tilts. Okay. Yeah, and again, it's just like the I think you're autopiloting like your projectiles.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
so again, you need like as soon as you see crown animation, right? You need to like shield or jump. Okay, it's fine. Got caught in your movement, I think. I think it was probably one of those sticky platform situations. Look, this isn't look, it's the same situation we've talked about. He's at this angle where you don't have good options. K. Rool's forward air is like even better. Like it's even bigger than Inkling's. You do not have anything to contest him with. Again, it's like the only thing you can even try is forward air, and there's no reason to try forward air because like best case scenario, honestly, against a good player, you're gonna trade, and that's gonna be a bad trade for you. Like his forward air is gonna do like 20%, your forward air is gonna do like 7% or whatever. So and again, obviously relative kill percents, blah blah. So you do not want to trade here. Again, this is another situation you need to recognize you can't win this and just dash back. Ooh.
Yeah, that was so slow.
Yeah, also I'm pretty sure this isn't safe on shield to like throw it. So again, I think you
No, I
can
should have thrown it right after the aerial instead of waiting. It was like
yes.
a slow reaction.
Yeah, so right here you could have thrown it.
Here,
Yeah. And
yeah,
then now
definitely.
here's another thing. At this point, now that you're here, now that he's shielding, roll away, bro. You're not in a good position. You can't shield grab because you have gyro, and
Right.
there's like no reason you should think that you're gonna time gyro with his shield drop. Just roll away. He can't do anything. Ooh, that's. I mean, it's fine because he was in lag, but like that's kind of scary. Like
Yeah.
you could have just gone to ledge. Like,
I
it would have
think I
been faster.
realized it. You can see me drift really hard left and go, oh wait.
Okay, this is fine. Cool. Oh, again, bad side B. Um, sorry. So you could grab this. Um, what
I
else
think
could
the side B comes because I am not expecting
the super armor from Crown?
the yeah. Well,
That
I mean,
makes sense.
I should
You should
expect it, but
expect
I'm
it.
not.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, super armor from Crown lasts fucking forever, bro. Um,
Yeah.
and I again, I though I get it because it's Wi-Fi. You can't react on Wi-Fi, so I guess you're like having to commit to the hit confirm. or the
Yeah, it still
presumed.
shouldn't commit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not gonna kill at this point anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, because you could have gone for like a fair instead or whatever.
Exactly, and I'd be okay if I whiffed it of a
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Though, in this situation, assuming he has the super armor, right? Then you can try grab. It only loses to jab, which is not the end of the world, obviously, if you get jabbed. So like that's a fine mix-up. Alternatively, Alternatively, you could jab or down tilt. I think, yeah, I think it's either going to be like you start down tilting or you grab here because you're in this position. I guess you could also roll as a defensive mix-up, but it's not like a good defensive mix-up. You know what I mean? Like because you're still gonna be like right next to him. He a good player could probably react to that. Um
Is it better to just tomahawk here instead of do an air on the super armor?
um so not
Because after
necessarily.
the crown,
Yeah,
I just want to
not
push it so bad.
necessarily because well, here's the thing. Actually, I wish we had like a resonant K rule main to help us out with that question because the I know the K rules can actually cancel crown. I just don't know all of the specifics of when and how they can cancel it. So, let's say theoretically, right? Theoretically, they could cancel crown after getting hit, and then they could maybe start boxing with you. So, um, or oh, sorry, I'm I'm getting jumbled up. I'm so sorry. Let me start over with my statement. It's not necessarily better to do nair here because um or sorry, it's not necessarily better to do tomahawk grab here because they can cancel grab. They can cancel their crown, and if they cancel their crown and you don't do nair, then they can box with you
Beat my
and
grab with the jab or something.
beat your tomahawk grab. Exactly. Yes. Sorry. I man, I'm tired. I'm like all over the place. But yes, correct. Yeah, so I don't even mind the nair. Um but it is always like kind of weird to like approach K Rule when he's doing crown. It's like you could do a space nair, honestly. Like if you do a space nair so that like he can't hit you with anything.
Yeah, yeah,
But it is a risk reward though, because like obviously if you catch nair and like to go past the super armor, like that's a really good
yeah. That
situation for
closer
you.
hitbox gets you the better stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think maybe go talk to a K Rule main about how their crown canceling works and stuff, and like how their super armor on
I
crown
didn't know that was a
works.
thing, so I'm gonna research that. Go make
Yeah,
sure the KKR
yeah,
or
because I know they can cancel it. I'm pretty sure at different points in the animation. So that's like really big. So yeah, I would mention that, and then again, it's like all of these are going to be like risk rewards, right? It's like if you space it safely, obviously you're not going to get anything off of it, but it's going to be safe, right? Whereas like if you, you
right.
know, if you go in with it, then it's going to be like if you catch the end of the super armor, that's great and this free combo for you. Otherwise, you're going to be in this situation, which is going to be mix-ups. Also, another thing to mention is, do you know how minus your side B is on shield? Like, do you know the frame data?
Negative 35. It's huge.
35. Okay.
Um, um,
I would mention, um, where am I? Where are we? I went, I, sorry. I was like, where were we earlier? I'm so sorry. I like lost my place. Oh, yeah, we were around here, right?
yeah, right here.
Yeah. Okay. The reason I was mentioning it is because, so once you do the side B, hmm, I mean, honestly, I think you should commit to going past him once you're doing the side B. Because here's the thing, right? Obviously, if
You
they,
can shield drop F smash though.
well, yeah, but they can do that on both sides, right?
But if I go on the right side, then I might die. But if the left side, I have more space to not die.
That's fair, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna die at this percent, especially because they're not even gonna hit sweet spot on forward smash. The sweet spot is not close to their body. It's like over here.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know there was a sweet spot for
Yeah,
extra.
it's like the punching glove.
Fun.
Whereas like
Okay,
if he
cool.
hits you with like just the arm, it doesn't do nearly as much knockback. So yeah. So and by the way, they can do that. Again, yeah. So they could do that on both sides, and you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. And the thing is, if they don't parry, because here's the thing. So what's I'm gonna look this up real quick. So King K rule smash ultimate frame data. So
And side B is negative 37.
37. Okay. So
Worse than I thought.
his forward smash is 19 frames plus 11 frames of shield drop. So that's 30. That's 30 frames basically to do a F
Yeah.
smash. So he could get it, though he also has to react. So he might get it. But again, it's like if he as long as he doesn't get the sweet spot, it's like not that big a deal, honestly. Um, what else could he do? He can't up smash you. Um, he can. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I
Could
think you
do
should
turnaround
commit.
grab.
Yeah. So anyway, I think you should commit to going past because if he can't grab you for free at least. Because if
That's
you
true.
land in front of him, that's a very easy shield grab. Because he could like yes he could technically F smash you out of shield, but it's gonna be more frame tight for him to do that. You know what I mean? Like he might drop it.
Right.
Yeah. Good recovery. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, again, it's like you need to be aware that like you can't just be using projectiles against K rules range. I will say also, just like set play wise, you've been this is a situation where I think like you stayed in the corner a bit too much. So this is fine so far. This is fine. Right here. Once he gives you space, I think you want to be trying to regain your own space. Like you just kind of stayed here and did the laser, and now he has you cornered. Though I would also say again, like Battlefield is just like a really awkward stage. You probably wouldn't want to take K rule here. So basically, as soon as he gave you space, I think it was a good opportunity for you to start regaining space. You could like obviously set up spinner. You can dash in. You can do like nair. You can jump. Use nair. You don't want to stay cornered because that's where like you really don't have options. So, like, even if you didn't spinner here, right? Like let's run through like what are your options if you don't spinner? I mean, you can shield. You can't really forward air him.
Right.
That's it. Like you just don't have options in the corner. So yeah. Okay. Good recovery. Good weight. Yep. Good spacing. He can't do anything about that. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. They love doing the drop from platform.
Drop through. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you haven't been looking out for that, but just look out for
Not
that.
at all. Yeah, definitely haven't.
Uh, grab. Oh, up smash. Great. Uh, huh. Oh, I see. I think that would that have confirmed Z
The
drop
Z
into back
drop.
air?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you went for because it would have probably killed, right? Um, would it have killed actually? This was sweet spot, I guess.
Oh, bear is so strong. Yeah, I would have killed.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Because alternatively, like if that, yeah. So I don't mind the risk reward then if it would have killed. Because otherwise you have safer platform pressure. But yeah, I get it if it'll kill. That's cool. Cool. Okay, so you get back air. Cool. All right, and that's fine because you have gyro protecting you. Okay. Shield, great. Great. And don't corner yourself. Good. Regain control. Grab. Okay. Yeah. You're again. You're using. That's a bad habit that you seem to be running into. You're using projectiles too close. They're getting you punished.
Yeah.
You need to like rely on like your movement and other tools. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I don't. That's. I think that's fine. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's
Yeah, it's
super
obvious
risky.
that whenever that comes out,
Yeah, super risky. I know you don't really have great options at ledge, but I just
yeah,
think that's not the way. So like let's
yeah.
run
I
through
don't think
like
I've ever thrown out a neutral B and it worked out for me,
yeah, so
or a side B in neutral.
right. Like what could you have done instead? You could have obviously like jumped from ledge neutral air. That's a pretty good option. You could have neutral get upped, and then obviously there's mix ups after that. Or obviously like roll or get up attack. And again, it's not a good situation, but side B is also not a good situation.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool. He tried to grab gyro, but whiffed. It's fine. Kind of an ugly down smash there. Okay. Shield or go past with Nair. That's great too. Cool. Uh, yeah, it's fine. Great. Great. Oh, it wasn't ready. That's fine though. Huh, that's interesting. So you did down tilt into jab.
yeah. The jab sets up for like a tech situation.
Oh, I see. Got it. You could have Z dropped that probably. So like right here, you could
Yeah,
probably.
right
Well, I
there.
guess it's
Yeah,
fine though, because you're setting up for the ledge trap. That's fine too,
but
actually.
still,
Oh,
it
but
might
then
have
you
caught him and
re-grabbed
then
it.
like,
That's weird. Why did you? So like, here's the thing. If you were gonna set up for the ledge trap, it's fine to like Z drop it right here. But then like you re-grab it, so that's weird. Alternatively, you could have just Z dropped it and have it like land on top of his head, and then you set up for an edge guard.
yeah, Z dropping is the way to go because that little helicopter thing will just knock Gyro out of the way, which is why I picked it up. But
Yeah.
too late at
Shield.
that point to even try that.
Again, you got to be mindful of the shield crown. Cool. Yeah, it's just running into crown. Cool. Yeah, I also don't. So I don't love this F smash. It won't kill, and you don't have a great angle for it. Um, yeah, I mean that's kind of my 2 cents on it.
Yeah,
um,
that's all you need to say about that one.
yeah, it's just like the risk reward again. It's like, and it's charged, so like he could react to it. You know what I mean? Like you were charging it,
Right.
so. That's another. I think that's another bad habit that you seem to have sometimes. Um, Whenever you are in the corner and you're trying to regain center stage, and your opponent's in center stage, you're actually rolling towards the center, but that's pretty bad, honestly. Because it's like very reactable and very punishable. It's not bad to roll to center stage, but it's when you're doing it that's like not good. Um, so like if we watch, so right here. So you're up. Look where he is. Look where you are. Right. Like
Yeah.
he's nowhere near you. He's nowhere near you. So honestly, like you need to like just use regular movement. You can walk. You can walk here. You can jump. Right. You just have to use regular movement. Like rolling here is one of your worst options actually, because that's like super reactable and punishable for him to just drop down and hit you. Like you're putting yourself in his threat range in lag. So
Right.
I've noticed it. I think it's a habit of yours. Like you've done it at least like 4 or 5 times.
I call that a habit.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I actually don't mind this side B because you saw he was doing the drop down with
Right. Trying
yeah,
to reflect that
yeah. So that's
cannonball.
good. Nice. That's a good. That was just good by him. I don't even. You know what I mean? Like
He hadn't
he
thrown
just
out
read
all
it.
game. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. So I don't think that's on you. That was just a good play by him. Z drop. Yeah, or down. Yeah. Cool. 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 Yeah. I mean, obviously. Yeah. Great. Cool. That was all pretty good. The ideas were all there. Obviously, again, you have to watch out for his projectiles. Okay. Yep. Cool. You're protecting yourself with this. Again, you're running into crown. uh, cool. Cool. Up tilt, up air. Yeah, great. Great. I see. I love that. I love this. Like, this is good. Like, you have really good recognition, I think, this part of the matchup where it's like you don't want to be like, well, I mean, you could, like, obviously you're in shield though, but so you maybe didn't have enough frames to like, be comfortable about it on Wi-Fi. Like, obviously being directly above someone is fine because you can pressure them with up air, but otherwise you obviously want to be maintaining this like
Yeah,
horizontal
but he
spacing
comes down
to.
with that nair. He
Yeah,
does
yeah,
that
yeah.
all the time, and that's why I'm like, I'm getting
No,
away.
yeah, that's good. And obviously, again, like I think you didn't have the frames there, so that I think this is really good that you're maintaining this,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
trying to stay away from his burst range. That's really good. That's what you want to be doing. Cool, cool. So, right, I think you're trying to pick up gyro. Maybe you should have gone for dash
Yeah,
attack.
I whipped.
You should have gone for dash attack here instead of like a regular grab, because
The
he
platform's
the
protecting
platform
me.
protects you exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
and he won't be able to do anything. He can't drop through with an aerial. So. Yeah, should have been dash attack. And because even then, like let's say you grab this, right? You're still not in a good position against him. You know what I mean? I
True,
understand
yeah.
wanting to grab gyro, but then if you're gonna grab it, you need to dash attack. It's fine. Cool. Great. It's fine. the 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 Rob 50/50. I hate that, by the way.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. But it's good. It's good. Like, you should do it. You should do it.
It's actually a 33, 33, 33 if you just know how to DIOA.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Ye-
it's pretty awkward for a lot of characters.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Nice. Good shit. Again, bro. Otto, I am very happy, honestly. I feel like you really have gotten so much better with so many things since we last played. Obviously,
Yeah.
again, I'm pointing out
Like,
the, few like bad habits and stuff you still have, but like you're so much more solid. Like, free.
yeah, well you gave me tangible examples to actually review and put into stuff, so it was super useful.
I'm glad. I'm glad. You've been going to tournaments, my friend? I want to see you pop off.
I don't know about I don't know about popping off. I've gone to a few, but I went to Freaks not too long ago. But
Okay.
the talent is pretty meaty in DFW.
The what?
The talent is meaty.
Oh, meaty. Yes,
Like a normal
I
dish.
heard
Yeah.
mediocre. I was like, like, I
Oh
wouldn't say
no,
that.
no. It's like a normal distribution. It's really fat in the middle. Like we have a ton
Yeah,
of really solid players, but bottom and top is pretty thin.
for sure. You know what? I didn't get to. I don't think I got to see you when I traveled to DFW, did I?
I think you went to Shockwave in Plano, which is like actually 2 hours away from me.
Oh shit.
I'll be going to Low Tide City though for sure.
Okay, cool. Well, cool. I'll see you there. Yeah, Shockwave was fun, dude. I wish we had like 100 entrants on the regular here in Austin.
I mean
Um,
it's one of the top weeklies in
yeah.
the nation, so we're pretty lucky.
No, I know, but like dude, I loved Shockwave. That was a blast. Um,
Come on, move on over to DFW. They
I
got tons
hey,
of
I
housing's going crazy.
I would, but I already have housing and debt on my own over here. But I've
I
thought
feel
that. I've
that.
actually had that thought. I'm like, you know what? DFW is kind of nice. I kind of want to move there for the Smash scene. But I can't complain. Austin's cool too. We just don't get
Yeah, it
quite
is.
as
It
quite
is.
the numbers. All right. Um. Cool. So. Yep. Great. So right here. Right here. I do think this is a mistake. Running in here is a mistake. He should be able to
Yeah, go
forward
for
air
the
you.
grab, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, you just need to, again, you need to stay away of his threat zone. Like what you have been doing, like what you were doing last game is like just stay away from his threat zone and then just like initiate your game plan. Like with punish, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But right here you're putting himself yourself in like forward air range or like neutral air. You know what I mean? Um,
So my brain here is punish the landing, but
which you
instead I should
did,
say,
but I think he played this pretty poorly, to be honest with you. Um, you can punish the landing in different ways, basically. So let's talk about how you could punish the landing. Did I go past? Sorry, I always lose my place. Right here. Okay. So you can punish this landing, but you don't. Again, so here's the thing. Does he have double jump actually?
I think he
Did he just
jumps and
use
then
it?
double jumps again.
No, he. Okay, so you hit him. He double jumps, right? Yeah, he double jumps. Okay, so he doesn't have
Yeah.
double jump. That's good actually for you. Um, Here's the thing. Sometimes you don't always have like a free opportunity um to win neutral. Um and I understand sort of like the risk reward, but I don't. I think here's the thing. I do think the risk reward here is bad with dashing in, because if you're gonna move forward at all, you should not be dashing. You should be walking, because if you do dash, you're gonna be stuck in your dash frames, and you're not gonna be able to shield his forward air. So if you're gonna move forward, you need to walk. And also, I think like dashing puts you too close to him. Like you want to be close, but not like right on top of him, ideally,
Got it.
right? Um, so I would say like you want to stay probably around right here, cause like you like the platform protects you a little bit. Granted, like honestly, neither of these characters have like super great. I mean, obviously you have down tilt, but like you don't have like great like tilts. Like if you're just like at a mid range space. So, but like he like you don't, but he doesn't either really. Um, if he does a high like if you stand right here and he does a high aerial against you, you can F tilt him. Um, if he does what's his forward air minus 7-ish. So
That's pretty good. That's better than I thought, actually.
yeah, so unless you get a parry, you're not going to be able to punish it, I guess. But if he misspaces it, you could get a grab. But then obviously the thing
That's
with
why I should maybe dash back and let him land with his fair and then punish that
yeah,
instead of
yeah,
the right before landing, punish the after landing.
yeah, exactly. Because I'm sort of like I'm running through this thought experiment with you, right? Like I'm trying to like think about it, see if like there's something I'm missing. But because here's the thing, usually my instinct is just don't mess with this. Like literally just let him land. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's
Yeah.
fine. Like it's 100% fine to let him land. Because here's the problem: if Smashville platform wasn't here, like Smashville platform is actually making this really awkward for you. If the platform wasn't here, you could 100% like go in with a neutral air. I like because he's going to be landing like he doesn't have double jump anymore, right? He doesn't have any vertical mix-ups, so
He's coming down for
he's
sure.
coming
Yeah.
down for sure. So you can space a neutral air against him super well. The problem is you can't because Smashable platform is making it awkward, right?
Yeah. Maybe a rising there, but even then.
Yeah, and like Rising Nair is gonna be like way less safe, right? Because like if you do Rising Nair, it's gonna be unsafe on shield, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
true.
he could definitely land before you get your Nair out, I think. So basically, I think because of the spacing with Smashville, I just wouldn't mess with this. Like yes, like again, like I would basically like to the most extent I would mess with this is go about right here, maybe like shield, right? And then if he does something unsafe, you can punish, right? Or you can try to like
Yeah.
shield parry or something, right? Um,
Yeah, the gyro makes me feel too safe, I think, at times. Like I see the gyro there, I see him landing, I go, ah, I'll be okay.
yeah.
And then
So
I go in. But that try not to be privileged by
right.
that assumption.
Yeah, so I would say if you're gonna move forward to about here, you can shield, and then you can. Sometimes you might win the interaction after. Sometimes like you'll just reset to neutral, but that's fine. It's 100% fine to reset to neutral. You know what I mean? Alternatively, you can just like dash back a little bit, and then you can do like laser. You can sort of like do like find some movement, right? Just find some movement on like how you're gonna like with punish or. Or even just stay in place. You can stay in place and then like just use movement. As long as you're outside of his threat range, then you're fine. You know what I mean? And
Right.
his threat range is gonna be right about here with forward air. So so I think those are your options. And again, I think it's like it's like a stage thing because of the middle platform on Smashville, making your nair awkward. Otherwise, 100% you should nair. Cool.
Got it.
Again, you end up winning this exchange, but I 100% think it's because he's being a dum dum. Like, there's no reason for him to crown there. Like, that's silly. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, you dropped that. It's fine though.
Yeah.
Uh, oh no. Fun. It's kind of funny. So you were shielding.
But look at the hitbox.
No, I
it
know
should be okay.
it's huge, but here's
But I'm not.
and
I'm
again,
not respecting the side of
Wi-Fi.
it.
I know it's Wi-Fi, so maybe it was harder for to react. But again, you should know, right? He did blunderbuss. He's gonna come down with it. You can just jump, bro. You can just jump away.
Yeah.
It's fine. So you should, yeah. You need to like you drop shield regularly. Um,
The cannonball is above me right here at that time to jump.
is it? Let me check. You can jump right here.
I
It won't
guess I
hit
can
you.
jump here. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
yeah.
right.
Or if you're not gonna jump, at least roll back toward the corner.
Can't believe this sucks me in. Look at that. I shouldn't
I
have ghost.
know. I know. Yeah,
Yeah, I
maybe
need
that's
to
just
restart that then.
experience. With K rule. Again, I don't like this. I don't like this back
Yeah, it's
air.
bad.
Yeah,
It's
I
bad.
do think it's bad. You're putting yourself in end lag in front of your opponent, basically. Like, then
Yeah, it's
there's
like
really no reason for you
it's a
to go for
freebie.
it.
Yeah.
Instead of back air, I think you should have done like jump. You did jump. You jumped and gyroed. Oh, at that point, just go to ledge then, because you
Go to
gyroed.
ledge. Yeah.
Yeah. So you upbeat. You could have just fast fallen. Go to either the
Yeah.
corner or ledge. But yeah, don't back air.
I think I
Uh,
see the crown down there, and I don't realize that by the time I get down there, the crown's gonna be gone.
okay.
In that moment, I'm not
Yeah.
thinking ahead far enough about where that crown's gonna be.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, you got punished for picking up the gyro. It's not a big deal though. Again. Yeah, gotta be careful with here. You I think that's one of the biggest things, right? That's been a pattern with these games. You've been getting punished for using your projectiles unsafely against his projectiles or when he's too close to you. Um. Okay, great. Good spacing. Yep, great. Good. What do you do here? You drop it. Okay. Ah, kind of awkward. So let me ask this. So right here, why you double jump here, right? Why do you double jump?
I think that he's gonna wait a bit. The double jump allows me to also pace myself with his patience at the ledge. So if he does a neutral get up, by the time I fall down, it'll hit him. I can side B and kill him if he waits at
I
ledge,
see.
but he doesn't.
I see. Okay, so it's like a mix-up thing. My initial reaction, like, and I will defer to you, like, because you have more Rob knowledge than I do. I will defer to you if that's the case. But my initial reaction is usually just single jump gyro throw down is usually gonna be like it seems like a better risk reward to me. Again, I could be wrong. So like,
No,
I'll defer to you.
it is. Um,
Cause by doing this double jump actually, it makes it really easy for him to roll past you, right? Like
yeah,
what
and that's what he does.
you don't have anything if he rolls past you. Whereas if you do a single jump down throw, you can 100% um like reset and then like grab him or dash attack him or something, right? Because you can land fast enough.
No, I completely agree.
Okay. Um. Okay. Cool. I think you could start angling some of these. Like, I never really see you angle them up, for example, to catch them on platform. And again, this is another situation where you're like, okay, so right here. Okay, so you are in end lag from your laser. You're cornered.
Yeah.
So again, you kind of need to figure out like, okay, I can't just sit here. Like this is not a good situation for me, right? So again, and
Yeah.
you've been defaulting to using like gyro in these situations or laser in these situations. Obviously, you're not going to use laser again because you just used it, but you've been defaulting to that. And again, I think this is one of your biggest bad habits right now. Um, he's approaching you. He has a good angle on you. You need you need to do something. You need to either do a fair or you need to like run. Probably you again. You probably can't even run past. You're probably gonna have to like
There's
roll
probably so much end lag
roll
here that I'm
away.
done anyway.
Yeah, but look, you went for gyros. See that? So you probably need to like roll
Yeah.
away. Honestly, like roll towards center stage. This
So
is
habits
this this is a
after.
bad habit that you have. You're staying in the corner and you're using projectiles and it's getting you punished. Okay, cool. Good nair. Okay, trying to catch like an air dodge. Shield. Oh, you needed a shield there, my friend. So
Laser.
yeah, so again, so you're in lag, you're in the corner. Again, I don't even like that
Yeah.
laser because here's the thing, right? So
Yeah, the laser's bad. Yeah.
he's too close. You don't have the angle at this point. See, like you need it, like
Do
right
I
here.
already lose here because I can't because there's so much end lag on laser that I'm already
Yes,
done?
exactly. But even after, you still could have shielded. But here's the thing, right? So I don't like laser. Obviously, what you should have done again here is like you could do like forward air,
At
you could do
least
like
angle it up.
movement, you could like
Yeah.
re-grab gyro, you could do like a nair, you could do like like double jump nair here, right? There's a lot of things you could do, but laser is not one of them, right? And then after you laser, again, it's like he's approaching you, you need a shield. Like running, like he's gonna cover it for free. Like either you need to roll, and actually probably roll might be your best option because you have gyro right here. You probably want to roll past, or at least shield. Like you want to shield his aerial and then roll past. But you get caught in your dash towards him, and again, it's like there's just nothing. There's like nothing. Like you're gonna get caught here every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you needed to shield
I mean,
and
gyro does
or
clip him,
and
and
or
so that's maybe
yeah
me expecting that gyro's gonna clip him before I get hit by fair, and that's just not the case.
yeah. That's not gonna happen. Cool, cool, cool. This is fine, but I don't think your up smash will kill him unless you charge it. And so I actually, instead of doing up smash here, I think it's better for you to do up tilt pressure.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Nair. Yep. Great. Okay. Ooh, he tried to counter it for the first time. Whiffed it though. Oh, yeah, didn't have the spacing on that. Okay, this also confused me right here. Okay. So right here, he is recovering. You have you have gyro at roll distance. Why don't you pick up gyro and put it at ledge?
Because the helicopter knocks it away every time when he recovers the ledge.
Yeah, but like, can't you grab gyro and then after he grabs the ledge, put it down?
You say when he grabs here, grab
Okay,
gyro
okay.
tempo
No, no,
over
no. What I'm
there to
saying is
back
grab
up.
gyro right now. Like, let's say you grab gyro right now. Okay,
Right
and
here,
then
okay.
because he has to helicopter. Like, right? There's nothing else he can do. He has to helicopter, right?
Yeah, that's his option, yeah.
So you literally you grab gyro, you jump towards the corner, and as soon as he grabs ledge, you throw gyro down.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Because now it's like, yeah, I mean, you're not. Yeah, I mean, I think that's more pressure, right, on him on the corner than
Yeah.
this.
I'm still trying to think through it, but I think you're right, yeah.
Okay. You. That's yeah. I like that. I like that back air. Okay. Look at this again. So this is another situation I think where, well, okay, you whip a. You have a grab. Oh, I think you're probably still in the end lag, huh? Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Spacing. Great. Great. Yep. So pretty standard option. It's fine. Um. Yeah. He should be dead, right? Great. Cool. Ooh. That's yeah.
Yeah, he caught that habit.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's right here. And again, maybe Wi-Fi, but you 100% should be jumping from ledge here. If you jump from ledge, you can nair him, and he can't do anything about it. He's
Yeah,
gonna be in too much lag.
this cannonball has too much end leg. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yep. Good. Oh, another again bad habit. You need like better spacing because again you're gonna get caught by crown and blunderbuss at this spacing if you're using your projectiles. Unless you already have gyro out, obviously. Ooh, scary, but he lets go of it. Okay. Oh, you keep running into crown. You just need to shield it. Maybe practice instead of dashing all the time, maybe practice walking. You can walk. You can shield out a walk. Okay. I also think I have noticed this. This is like sort of like a habit in terms of like lost opportunity. Whenever someone's like right above you on a platform, I don't see you go for too many. Well, again, I guess it's K rule. So, but I was thinking, I don't really see you go for too many up tilts. Maybe you're scared of the nair, but
Yeah.
but even here though, it's like his nair. I don't think he has frame data for his nair, cause like he'd have to
It'll
drop
chop
and like
through,
yeah.
chop through. Yeah.
I think I want to see you go for more up tilts to pressure platforms because you're usually and again it's fine. I like getting horizontal distance, but there's some opportunities where you kind of have some free up tilt pressure. And I don't think you're going for it. Uh, oh, you went for it there. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay, you live in though. Yep, great, Nair. You mistimed it. That's fine though. Good idea.
Yeah.
Um, I would also say, in terms of missed opportunities, I've also noticed this. And by the way, this happens. This has happened to me a million times. Like this was a bad habit. It's kind of still a bad habit for me, but I've been trying to break it. Right here, this.
Yeah. This
You
should be like a turnaround fair or a dash attack instead, I think.
or like a grab. I think
Or a
grab is
grab.
probably
Yeah.
optimal here, right? It's you get the most out of
Yeah.
grab. Um, what I'm talking about here is you are defaulting to projectiles as your whiff punish option. And by the way, you are winning. Like you are whiff punishing and you are getting percent. But what I'm saying is you're leaving percent on the table because you could be punishing with
Right.
something bigger, right? So make a mental note of that, of like how many times you whiff punish and you could be going for a meteor punish. That was kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to do. Earlier, basically. Um, great. Yep, cool. Setting it up again. Okay, you're trying to cover like an impatient roll. It's fine. Cool. Yeah. Ah, the crown always getting you in trouble with the distance. Let me look at that again. I think you can drop down and grab him. I think he's in enough end lag. You can drop down and grab him.
Yeah.
Up smash. 70. Oh, you can 100% drop down and grab him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
But I
that's
can't
another.
turn around.
This is another place you can grab.
Yeah.
And see, like again, you're sort of defaulting to projectiles even in like close quarters sometimes, where you could be going for grabs.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, this is another. That's see, this is another opportunity for you to up tilt pressure. You go for shield. Maybe you're thinking but again, maybe Wi-Fi, right? But here, it should be readable at least offline that he's gonna land on platform, right? Um,
Right. Yeah.
so you can 100%
That's on my
anti-air
brain.
him with up
Yeah.
tilt. He's not gonna be able to
Yeah.
like drop through. Like your up tilt's gonna hit him. So you're going into shield. So um,
Yeah. It's just me seeing an aerial above me and not even thinking about the platform.
yeah, nice shield grab. Oh, that should have been a grab. That's a free. That's a free grab. Okay, grab. That's a free grab. That's also a free grab.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Grab attack. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Uh. Yeah. Again, you're getting in trouble for that. Oh, you ran into it. Yeah. 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 Okay. You got impatient there, and again, I think you were probably like too comfortable because of gyro. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're like
Like, I'll be
yeah.
safe if I roll into gyro, but I won't.
I think you just needed to. Honestly, you could have just waited a little bit, and once you started
Yeah.
seeing him drift back, that's your opportunity to just do regular get up. I think you got impatient and you're just relying on gyro too
Yeah.
much. But again, it's not gonna protect you in
Dead
that
on.
situation. Nice recovery. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Neutral air. Yep. Okay. Uh, huh. So, sorry. Were you trying to throw that off stage? The gyro?
Uh, let's see.
Right here. Were you trying to throw this off stage? Or were you trying to throw it at the
Yes.
ledge?
No, off stage for sure to see
Oh,
if I can
to
get that like
snipe
clip
his, like right here?
against
Yeah, like
the
the,
stage spike 'em.
got it. Okay. Though, it wouldn't stage spike, right? It's always going to set him out. Like, it would only stage spike if he was on the left side, right?
Yeah, I'm facing the wrong direction.
Yeah.
It would stage spike him if I threw it
On the
and I was
back. But
facing
you're not going
stage
to hit
left
him
to
from the
it.
back. I mean, this is fine though if you're trying to set up an edge guard situation. But
Yeah.
actually, I feel like you probably could have gotten an edge guard without doing that. Like, let's look at this. He's so far.
Yeah, I
No,
could just drop
100%.
down
You
fair.
needed to go. Yeah, you needed to go for drop fair or side B or
Yeah.
gyro toss. Um,
Yeah, I watched like two
yeah,
hours of Wada yesterday, and he does this all the time. And I don't know how he does it against top players, but he like drops down, double jump, fair, and like kills him.
yeah. Right here though, like it's a pretty easy one because he's so far away, and he doesn't have enough aerial drift. He's forced to up B, and he's gonna up B low because he
Yeah,
can't up B here. So this is a pretty free edge guard.
he
You
has one
needed to edge
option to
guard.
recover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. 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 You're like shielding on the platform. It's kind of
yeah.
okay. Did he reflect the gyro? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I mean, look at his face. Even he didn't expect that
That's so
to
funny.
kill.
That is so funny. Yeah, so and that's just awareness, right? That's gonna happen, and then just keep
Yeah,
shielding, and then shield grab and
and
kill him.
he hasn't been using reflect the whole time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. I get
And
it.
look at
It's
his
it's
face.
surprising.
Jeez. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Misinput. I'm sure you're trying to do like a
Yeah.
gyro or something. Yeah. The classic. The classic. He dropped shield. Nice.
Yep. Oh shit! I got lucky.
Yeah. Nice. That's really good. That's really good. This is good. This is good. A neutral. Ah, see, right there, it was good, except instead of an up air, it needed to be an up tilt.
Up tilt,
Cause
yeah.
yes, wait, ugh, right here. This you could have just stayed here and up tilted. And again, instead of dashing, walk. Because if you dash, you're in too many. You're in too many like
Yeah. I don't think I ever walk,
lag.
to be honest.
Yeah, you need to walk. Obviously you can like jump out of it, but yeah, it needed to be an up tilt. Okay, okay, great, great. Oh, why do you fade back there? Oh, are you trying to set up
I don't
gyro
know.
maybe? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
fine.
probably gonna shoot it.
That's fine then, I guess. Though, if you know that it's gonna be reflected by the helicopter, it's a little bit less good, right?
Yeah, a lot less good.
You could have probably gone for an edge guard. A two frame probably, like down air two frame probably would have been good, right?
I always get clipped by it and I can never time it. I think I have to jump and then dare,
Yes.
delay the dare to
You
where I'm
yeah
like higher
yeah.
instead of that rising
That
one.
that works for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, okay, okay. Though again, I don't really love so. Right, it was right before that. Right here. Whoops, fuck. Sorry. Right here. See, again, I don't love you going towards him. It worked out because you were able to shield his neutral air in time, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
have
super
gyro in
love it.
hand, but it's still
Yeah.
not my turn to play.
This is good. This is good. You covered it. Great. That's great. That's good. Again, you're doing a lot of stuff really solid. Nice. Got him. That's it. You did it. Oh, this is a short game. Is this even a game?
No, yeah, I mean that's just I
Okay.
got lazy and didn't want to cut it off.
No. Well, hey, good stuff, my friend. Like I said, I really do think you've gotten way more solid since last time we talked. So if I can give you a summary, um, you need to use projectiles in the corner less. Um, you need to recognize when you're in the corner and see if like there's an opportunity for you to use movement. Don't default to just using like gyro and laser in the corner. Um, recognize that you might be over punishing with projectiles, like with punishing too much with projectiles when you could be getting meteor punishes with like say grab or down tilt or whatever. So don't just autopilot with punishing with projectiles. Um, recognize some of these angles where at least against Inkling and K Rule, you do not have a good angle against them if they are approaching diagonally above you. So you need to just use movement to sort of regain like a good position for you. Because you're not like again the only thing you could really contest them with would be like forward air, but your forward air is going to lose to their like forward airs or back airs. Um, you need to stop using back air to recover when you don't need to. Sometimes it is good. Sometimes if you're really, really, really high up, it's good. But otherwise, if you're too close to the ground, if you're too close to your opponent, or if you just don't need to because you honestly have like way more than enough fuel, just don't. And again, and you're not super high, so like you don't even need like you're not getting like a ton of like say like if you're super high, you can use it because it helps you get like movement mix-ups on your fall,
Right.
right? But if you're not super high, you're not actually getting any mix-up from it. You're actually just putting yourself in end lag closer to your opponent, and they can punish that. So you really watch out for not doing unnecessary back airs to recover. They're gonna definitely get you in trouble against good players. Um, what else? Oh yes. If you're below a platform, recognize that you can like up tilt pressure. Don't always just go for up smash, and also don't necessarily go for up airs. Like definitely recognize you can up tilt. Recognize when you can walk instead of run, because like dash does have a certain amount of end lag that like you can't act out of. Don't throw out so many side Bs in neutral.
Yeah.
Um, Recognize when you can edge guard someone as opposed to ledge trap them. So like go off stage and edge guard them. Um, Other than that, let me think. Is there anything else? Oh, yes. Throws. Recognize the risk reward on like say down throw versus like forward throw. Once people like are like you can't get anything like guaranteed off like forward throw or whatever. I think and if you're not going to be able to edge guard easily, down throw is pretty good. You can often get like up tilt into up air starting at like 60 or something, right? So recognize that. What else? Um, I think that's the main stuff, right? Otherwise, pretty solid.
Yeah. I took notes during the whole time. I think you covered everything that I took notes on, except for like little stuff um, like
Oh,
if the opponent whiff grabs and think about what you can do after that, and also what else? Like
uh,
the jumping out of shield when they also
yes,
jump towards you when you're in shield.
yes. That 100%. And then lastly, it's K rule projectiles. You need to I mean that's sort of like I think matchup specific, right? But I think you definitely need to like recognize like the interactions with like crown and cannonball. You were literally like dashing into them. Like you got hit a
Yeah,
ton for free because you were
moving into
dashing into
them.
them. And obviously just like also like being aware of like blunderbuss, suck in, drop from platform tech. Um, uh, and just like crown super armor, I guess. But that yeah, that's I think that's most of it really. Good stuff, my friend.
Yeah, do you mind if I put the notes in like the a DM between us?
Of
Is that
course.
okay?
No, of course. Please do. And I did stream this, so I'll upload it to YouTube and everything. Once I export the VOD, so you can review it anytime. Um, Before we wrap up, because I think we're wrapping up, right? Is there anything else you have questions on, or I can help with, or whatever?
Um, in terms of like walking versus dashing, it's so simple that I don't know the best way to practice it and like mindfully use it
Hmm.
in mid match, I guess.
Okay. So okay. Here's a good way to practice it, actually. Um, do you have like any practice partner that could say play Young Link or any other like sort of like spammy projectile character?
Yeah, I
Um,
do.
so get together with them and just ask them to just say spam fire arrows against you. Okay, and you are not going to jump. You are going to walk and shield. Like from one end of the stage to like the other end of the stage. You're gonna walk and shield, walk and shield, walk and shield. If you're dashing, you're gonna get hit. So that's a good way to practice it. And you're gonna be able to realize like, hey, like I can shield frame one if I'm walking, right? Whereas like if I'm dashing, you're gonna be able to like realize you're getting caught, right? By say the fire
No,
arrow.
there is like a cheat way to walk out of shield is if like you hold B during your shield and then let go of your shield, you can like walk, but is that too much of a crutch?
No, hey, do it if it works. Do it.
But is
Um,
that like a bad
I
should we just
don't.
learn how to walk and get over it?
Um, I don't know. To be honest with you, I've never used it, but I don't know that it's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I can see it
Okay,
being fine. I don't know enough about it to be honest with you. Um,
gotcha.
but yeah, I would say walking is really good for two things basically. Um, Three things. So one is projectiles, like literally to close distance on projectiles. without, because again, it's like if you're just jumping all the time, like that's also like easy to punish. You know what I mean? So it's really good. It's actually really hard to like stop someone that's like walking towards you and shielding. Um, Obviously there's counterplay. Obviously like you can like grab them or whatever, right? But especially like if you're really far away, I mean, it's just like it's free. You know what I mean? Just walk and shield, walk and shield. So it's really good for projectiles. It's also really good for like those like tight court like the tight spacing situations where like you honestly don't want to dash because if you dash, you're gonna be in too much like you're gonna be in too many dash frames, right? So you actually want to walk. So you get the spacing just right in those like close quarter situations. Um,
Yeah, dashing is like probably out of all the Smash games I've played, dashing is
like the
the
worst.
least safe.
Yes.
Yeah, because it used to be really
Yeah, like in
OP to
melee, it's
do.
amazing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even in Smash 4, it was better than it was here. It was still a commitment, but like dash shielding was like basically half the meta in Smash 4.
Yeah. No, walking is way better in this game. Walking
Yeah,
is
I need
pretty
to
good.
experience that.
Yeah, so I would say those are the two main situations for walking. There was a third I was thinking of. Did I forget it? Um,
But
I
just be
don't
more
know.
cognizant of the when I'm dashing and maybe instead at least try and walk in that situation so I can at least ingrain in my brain when it is good to walk versus
Yeah,
dash.
yeah. I
Because
mean, at
I'm
the end
not
of,
walking at all
I
ever.
I guess like walking is. I was probably thinking like walking is both good offensively and defensively, right? Because again, like sometimes you're going to be in too much end lag for dashing. You're going to get hit by something, right? Um, but then also like offensively, like you sometimes you just need to cover a very specific amount of space, right? And if it's like a small amount of space, like you literally don't want to dash because you will overshoot, right? Like you're gonna go past where you need to be. So walking in some situations is actually really really good to like get the very
Good
specific
spacing.
distance. Yeah, for like let's say to like set up for I don't know F smash or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like set up for a trap or whatever it is. Like some like you will overshoot a lot of times if you do dash in some situations. So yeah,
That
just
makes
keep it in
sense.
mind. It's a pretty good tool. It's a lot better tool on some characters than others. Um, like I think it's pretty good on Rob, honestly. Um,
Awesome. I
yeah,
think that was my last
cool.
question. I took a bunch of notes. I put them in. I have them in OneNote, but I want to put them in Discord just in case
Yeah, feel free. And
OneNote decides to crash. Yeah.
sorry.
Just saying that if my OneNote decides to crash, I'm
Oh,
putting it
okay,
somewhere
yeah, yeah,
else.
yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah. Let me know if
Yeah, this
there's
has been super helpful.
anything else. And again, I just want to say again, obviously, we covered some good stuff, but I do want to commend you again for like all the hard work you've put in since last time because I feel like you're doing so many things so much better. So good job, my dude.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to while it well I'm trying to apply one thing at a time. I feel like if I do multiple, then I'm not really focusing on one
Yeah, it's
singular
it's
thing. But
hard. It's hard to
yeah,
yeah improve. Like I remember same thing happened with me. I mean same thing's still happening with me. I'm still improving. We're all improving. All right, I'm
yeah.
gonna
But the fact that
stop.
you're giving me these concrete examples is like huge. Like you don't understand like the difference between this kind of this kind of coaching versus don't do that, don't do this. And you're also giving me do this instead, which helps my brain go, okay, well at least I know what to do instead of just instead of like bad Tyler, don't do that. Then I maybe freeze and do
Mm-hmm.
something different. So this is just super helpful. This
I'm
is just
glad.
awesome.
I'm glad. I'm glad that it's helpful. I appreciate it, my friend. I'm gonna stop streaming.